Right, we are live once again. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. This is our third live stream in a row. Another quarterfinals matchup we have seen so far. That on the other side of the bracket, it is going to be New Zealand taking on Great Britain, who had a fantastic comeback in that game up against the USA, 21-0 down, able to fight their way back to win it 26-21. So now we have got this game on the other side of the draw, and it is going to be South Africa taking on Argentina in this one. And it should be a very entertaining game of rugby. But if you do enjoy this live stream, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you are new, we have already got people in the chat. We have got Manu, we have got Marco Vonapolo, we have also Katie Dixon, Peter Miller, South Africa all the way, who is in the starting lineup for South Africa. I believe they will be showing it in a very short moment. But as soon as I do know that information, I will be sure to let you know, even if my pronunciations are terrible of some of these South African names. But what I am going to be showing is the live poll standings for what made all of these teams get to where they are. But it is going to be an interesting game. South Africa finishing top of their pool in the Group C. And then also Argentina able to get that huge win over the Wallabies, which in the end, or over Australia, I should say, which in the end has helped them push their way into a qualifying position for the quarterfinals. And it's going to be exciting to see what they can do. They've been finding some form. They had a massive win over South Korea, the biggest win of the competition. So we will have to wait and see whether or not that will be the case in this one. Way the best team win as well, says Liquid Images. And also, we have got a lekker game from Enric and thank you and no problem, says Peter, Ox, Bongi, Trevor, Evan, Moster, Marco van Staden, Peter Steftoy, and Jasper Visa as well. Tell you what, that would be a solid sevens lineup, that is for sure. But of course, we have seen some very strong South African players throughout this competition. And they've been doing almost the most kind of unorthodox style that we have seen in recent time, because of the fact they did try a few kicks, which possibly will help them be able to find a gap in this Argentine defense, another team that enjoy a kick or two. So I am excited to see how it is going to be going and who is going to be able to move on to the semi-final to take on the winner of Australia versus Fiji. And it is going to be a very exciting one at that. I am just getting up the starting lineups, but they are showing Argentina able to get that upset win over Australia, 29 points to 19, lost to New Zealand, 35 points to 14 in the end. I believe it was. It was a close game as well. They were leading that one. But yeah, at this stage now, we are just going to be waiting for the next match to take place, which is going to be kicking off in a very short moment. And then we will get to see exactly who is going to be playing in that semi-final. That is going to be kicking off at 2:30 p.m. New Zealand time tomorrow. We have got at this stage as well, Lekker Bro from Liquid Images and Let's Go Argentina, says Chris. So whoever loses this game, they are saying that they are playing off for the 5th place position. So we have still got plenty of games of rugby to come, even if these sides are going to be losing. But we will have to wait and see once again. It is going to be the ball being run out onto the field by the Tokyo mascot, which is that little car that seems to be able to cover ground very nicely. I wonder how fast that car can travel. That would be a question I would love to find the answer to. We have also got hello again, says Kyle. Welcome back, mate. 3rd in a row that we are doing for these live streams. Have been having a lot of fun throughout the first two, and then the last game, I feel like it's going to be the big one, and that is going to be Fiji versus Australia. But the matches we have seen so far, that last one, USA versus Great Britain, it's got me all kinds of fired up for this next one, field support robot as well. And I love that little robot, says Amy. I think everyone does. It just seems to have that little bit of pace as well that seems to be able to get it out onto the field. It looks like it's going to be possibly absolutely bucketing down soon in Japan, depending on how it goes. Go Argentina, although South Africa probably win as well, says Craig Berry. I don't know. I feel like Argentina have got the potential of being able to pull off an upset here because of the fact that they have got a very solid side in regards of they've got young talent and they are unpredictable, and that is something that in sevens can be absolutely lethal. Of course, it can also cost you, but you've also got that situation of maybe it working out for you. We have got Rugby Channel 4 stream after this, says Kyle. You are tempting me. I'm not sure. We will have to wait and see. I feel like I might have to end up going to bed early so that I can get up for these live streams that are going to be happening tomorrow, but maybe we will be able to do one maybe in that in-between gap between tomorrow's after or morning/afternoon games and the later games. Perhaps we could fill that in, and I could see if George wants to come around for it as well. I'm like in and out of consciousness, falling asleep as well, said Marco Vitopoli. And also, question, did anyone have Power Wheels when they were a kid, or was that just an American thing? Field support robot reminds me of Power Wheels. Power Wheels, is that the one now you like pull it backwards and it drives forward, or is that a different one? I know that we had Hot Wheels here. Maybe that is the equivalent. We have also got Hamish has a little robot. No, I do not, Johnny, please. But at this stage now, it is going to be kicking off. Damon Murphy is the referee for this one between these two Southern Hemisphere sides. Yeah, 10 hour live stream tomorrow as well. says Kyle. Tis tempting. And we have also got Go Argentina from Victor. So we have got quite a few people supporting Argentina in the chat, which is good to see, but also a few South Africans. It's going to be the Southern Hemisphere going up against the Southern Hemisphere. The two sides that are going to be facing off in the Rugby Championship in 15s later on in the year isn't ringing any bells. Maybe it's because I was a poor kid as well, says Marco Vonapolver. And Kiwi Lads, who do you think will win? You know what? I'm going to go with an ultimate upset, and I'm going to say Argentina by 5 points. I feel like every South African's probably going to leave the live stream now, but that is my prediction. I'm not sure how it's going to go, but I feel like they've got that youthful spirit that just seems to be going very well for them. They've got the ball already off their own kickoff here, Argentina, and straight away they are going to be trying to step through that gap. Nice run there, but he is going to be dragged down in the end by Duprez. Now, once again, they are going to be running sideways here. Argentina, great run. Once again, great step as well. Just outside of the 22 now, but almost on the ball there, Argentina. Have it given away. They're not releasing penalty, and now it's going to be a quick tap taken by South Africa. Now it's going to be Davids going out this back line. They have got some very dangerous backline runners here, and it's going to be that man in the number 10 jersey. What pace he's got, and is he going to go all the way? He's going to be caught. Yes, he is. What a tackle by Argentina. You feel bad for the man. Tell you what, give that man of the match already. Who is that? He has just made 2 tackles, only 5 meters out from his line, and they've almost driven him into touch, but not quite. The man in the number 2 jersey, Lucio Cinti, has somehow stopped that. I don't know how he's done it. Anyone who was watching that game, how did that man do that? But now it's going to be out the back line. And South Africa, David's going through, and he scores the first try of the match. And that must be gutting for that man in the number 2 jersey to go through all that effort just to have the try scored down the other wing. I tell you what a try-saving tackle there for Argentina. Lucio Cinti somehow able to stop 2 dangerous ball runners there. But then out the back line, it was Davids who decided to pick the gap, and he was able to score that try. We have got in the chat as well. They were like miniature cars for kids that you could actually drive. Okay. I thought of Hot Wheels, which is only like a very small one. Indeed, that is going to be a good kick, and it does now mean that it is going to be 7-0 for South Africa. Now, Selwyn Davis, he's been having a very good performance so far in this tournament. 4 tries, 30 points in total. As well, I say box by 12, says Ryan. You might be possibly 100% correct in that regard. We have got it was poor kid too. We could afford Power Wheels, or we couldn't afford Power Wheels. So we built a mini bike out of a Dixie chopper lawnmower, but it had no brakes as well, says Dixie. But that one's going to be taken very nicely there by Argentina, just outside of their own 22. What can they do from here? That's a big question. They need to make sure that they are not giving away the penalties like they just did, unfortunately, for rolling one too many times. And once again here, they are going to be taking the quick tap here. South Africa going back into the hands of Davids. He's been extremely busy. Oh, that's a huge hit on him. And that's going to be a double blow of the whistle. That could be at least a yellow card here. And it is going to be a time off. Selwyn Davids here. Looks like he almost got knocked unconscious there. And the number 8 there, the captain, Revel, just telling the guy, you know you're okay, but he looked like he was knocked unconscious, so I'm not sure about that. We also got in there. I wonder if they're going to get as popular as they are here. Antics will ensue as well. And hello, bro. How are you as well, says MJ. I'm doing very well, thanks, mate. Although someone who's not doing very well at the moment could be Revel because of the tackle here. It's high. Oh, that's almost going to be a red card, I think. I think that's all it can be. Ended up tackling high on Davids, ended up shoulder to the chin. Davids went down. And he was saying that he was completely fine. I think he got knocked unconscious, though. That dude got smashed. Yeah, he did indeed. It's got to be at least a yellow card here. And straight away, unfortunately, with that red card, if it is a red card, that completely changes my answer. Dangerous tackle, and the captain of Argentina has just been sent off the field. He is not happy. And unfortunately, Revol has made contact with the head, direct contact as well. Good old Kiwi ingenuity as well. Says Marco Vonapolver, but that means now that he is going to be off the field for the rest of this match here for the captain of Argentina. And I feel like he was probably almost the cool head, you'd say, who was going to be able to help them lead them to a victory, perhaps, if they did have a decent performance. But now they are going to be ending up in that situation of once again being on attack here, South Africa, and they're only going to have 6 men to go against. Could it be a first red card? It is indeed. That is actually, yeah, like you mentioned, first red card of the tournament so far. Feel like we've done pretty well to only have the first one coming in a quarterfinal, if I'm not wrong. And oh my goodness, as well, says Katie Dixon. And that ball too soft rugby is now, or that's ball too soft rugby is now as well, says Chris. And also we have got USA still leads the medal pools, 9 golds, 5 silvers, 8 bronze, 22 medals so far in day 4. That is very impressive indeed for the USA. Unfortunately for them, it isn't going to get added to for the Sevens, but they still had a very good performance and they still have a chance of playing off for a decent position. I believe normally they finish around that 6th. So maybe that is about where they will be able to have as well. We make our own fun as well, says Katie Dixon. But at this stage now, it's going to be a scrum feed for South Africa. Only 3 minutes into this game, and we have already had a red card in this one. There's going to be, once again, a scrum reset. This game's going to be going close to the start of the next one. Perhaps referee will win man of the match easy as well, says MJ Young. And also, at this stage, I mean, I was giving a man of the match to Lucio Cinti. I really was. And you can see the emotion on the face of the Argentine captain there, Gaston Revol. He is the man who wanted to take his side to a medal in the Olympics, and now it's going to be a chance once again for South Africa, and the boys are going to be down to only a few men. Oh, big kick there, thrown by the Argentine player. The ball is bouncing around all over the place, but now it's going to be once again out the back line. Not able to hang on to it, though. It was the man on the number 3 jersey, Fisa, and he has been tackled close to the touchline. Knock-on advantage, and Argentina now will have the scrum feed. We have a Scott referee. We have got in there as well. I know he's crying, poor guy. He's so upset. He knew he effed up as well. Yeah, unfortunately, it's one of those ones, like, it's one of those, the rule book says direct contact to the head is a red, and unfortunately for him, that was exactly what it was. The other guy almost got knocked out. I think he's still out on the field, though, unless he has gone off. I could be wrong in that regard, though. He might still be out there. I'm just having a look. No, I think he did go off the field. How long left? At this stage, we have got 3 minutes left of the first half, and then it will be going into the second early push there. So it means that Argentina now will have the opportunity to kick this one downfield. No, they take the tap. Instead, they have decided to try and run it out from their own line, which is a risky indeed because of how deep they are. But now it's going to be a great run from their number 4. He has been playing very well as well. And in this one, it is Mendy going back across field once again. Like they are saying, a red card can sometimes inspire a team to be able to win a game. But straight on the ball there, South Africa. And it means that it is going to be actually a penalty to Argentina. Must have left his feet. And now he's off here. The Argentine player, he has been in the ears back. Is he going to be quick enough? He's got a man just behind him. He's got pace. And he's going to score the try there. The number 12 for Argentina. And he has been able to score it there. And in this one, it is Marcos Mineta. They are back in this match at this stage now. What a run from that man. He looks like he's only like a day over 20, but he has just put the ears back, run hard with the ball. And in the end, the captain, Swappy, has been able to catch him. That's the name that I don't think, no matter how many times I say it, it's just not going to roll off the tongue, unfortunately. But very well done there for Moneta to be able to run the full length of the field. It's going to be 37 metres out. Drop kick needs to go over. He's hit it well. Has he hit it well enough? He is indeed. And now it means that it is going to be 7-all. In this match for the semi-final, or for the quarter-final, I should say, as well. Fiji versus South Africa final as well, says MJ, although they are actually on the same side, so they won't be able to do so. It will either be South Africa or maybe if it was that case, it would be either Fiji or South Africa on this side, and then it would be New Zealand or Great Britain on the other. New Zealand are winning the Golden Sevens as well. And we have got Archie Bargy says Liquid Images come on. Albuquerque, New Mexico, believe me, as well. Cowboys cry. Oh, come to Albuquerque. As well, but now it is going high, or 22 metres out, and it's been dropped there by South Africa, which means now it is going to be another opportunity for Argentina just outside of their 22 exactly. Minus 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you dreaming? Or Fiji, NZ are bad as well, says Chris. And we have also got in there box 34, Argentina 19, says Eddie. We have got 40 seconds left of this first half, and then we are going to be moving on to the second. And it's going to be very exciting to see what the end result of this one is going to be. Red cards still in favour of the Springboks / the Blitzboks, I believe they are called, if I'm not wrong. But they are down to 6 here, Argentina. But that does not discourage them one. But they are going to once again try and find their way to the try line of South Africa. Going to be almost taken quickly there by Duprea. But instead they are going to have the line out here just inside of their own 40-metre line. Great Britain versus Fiji final again. As well as Mr. Anonymous, it is certainly possible, that is for sure. Last year, Fiji able to get that win in the final. And that's the thing, Great Britain, they actually ended up losing to Fiji relatively badly. That one's been stolen in the line out there by Argentina. And now all of a sudden they have got another opportunity, going to be running sideways here. And once again, their number 4 with a beautiful ball on the outside has gone back to the number 12, little chipper mind. He's got him wrong-footed. And if this ball sits up, it does. And he scored the try there, the number 12. And that is the second one for Marcos Mineta. What a try. This man is on fire for his side, and that's going to give Argentina the lead going into the second half. What a try. This man's got skill for days. He does a little chipper behind. Dupre just ended up losing his footing, just couldn't quite catch him. And then from there, JC Pretorius, he was trying to chase him down, but it wasn't happening for him. And Argentina able to score that try, and he is loving it as well. Moneta, we have got semi-final for tomorrow. Is New Zealand versus Great Britain? It is indeed. And then whoever wins this match will face the winner of Fiji versus it will be Australia. And that next one, I never really watched Sevens until the Olympics. And I got to say, it's crazy entertaining, y'all, as well. And yo, bro, I'm so mad that the USA lost because I'm from Chicago. Says Hunter, yeah, that was an interesting game. The fact that they were up by 21 points to then end up going down 26 to 21 was a pretty shocking result in terms of no one would have predicted it at that stage. Great Britain versus Fiji finals as well, says Bleach. So a lot of people thinking that it is going to be possibly a previous result from the last year's Olympics. Could be the case. And we have got, did you see that boxer who tried to bite the New Zealand boxer's cheekbones? I didn't know that biting cheekbones was something that happened in boxing. Did he have the mouth guard in as well? Because I feel like that would have been hard. Who has the red card? It was Argentina, and it was the captain, actually, who did get a Gaston Revol. So that is not what they would have been wanting one bit. But this young player here, Marcos Moneta, he has been on fire, scoring 2 tries, and he has given them the lead here in this match. We have also got there as well. I mean, it's heartbreaking, but they still played so well. So proud of our boys as well, says Katie. And mean try, says Liquid Images. It's got to be up there almost. If Argentina win this game, that's got to be up there close to try of the competition, just the way that he chipped it over the top. Able to score at the moment in the game as well, to be able to do so. Yeah, there was a Mike Tyson moment as well. Truth on the Kiwis here. As well, says Craig Berry. And New Zealand not making the finals, says Chris. As well, what time is New Zealand versus Great Britain? New Zealand time. It is going to be on at 2 p.m. New Zealand time tomorrow. It's going to be when it is. And New Zealand versus Argentina final tomorrow as well. And GB got enough medals, greedy bastards. Well done eliminating USA, though, says Lex Axel. And go Argentina from Fiji, says Mr. Anonymous. But at this stage here, the captain, you can see him. He is covering his eyes. He doesn't want to see the second half because of the fact that he can't be out there with his boys. But they are putting on a show here, Argentina, and they want to make it all the way to that final. We will have to wait and see whether or not they will be able to do so. But before the second half gets underway, be sure to leave a like. Also subscribe to the channel if you are new. We have got one more match tonight, and that is going to be Fiji taking on Australia, kicking off straight after this one. And if it's anything like these matches we have seen, it is going to be a very entertaining one again. Now it is going to be kicked off by the number 9 for South Africa. They are trailing by 7 points. That one is almost, has it gone out on the full? No, it must have just bounced. So it is very lucky there. At the stage, who do you reckon the gold winner this year? As well, CZ, I think Fiji are always going to be the favourites in sevens because of the fact they won the Oceania Sevens. They also won the gold medal last year. So they are well and truly up there. I feel like at this stage, though, it's going to be either Great Britain or New Zealand challenging them. So maybe it could be a repeat of the last one, not straight there for Argentina. And now it means that South Africa will have another opportunity with ball in hand. Fiji gold, Great Britain silver, and New Zealand bronze, says Bleach. So that probably could be possibly not too far off. And I wonder why they took Perry Baker, or wonder why they took Perry Baker, out. Yeah, they did actually end up subbing him, which was an interesting choice. I think they brought on Carlin Isles, if I'm not wrong. He had a little bit of an impact, but probably not as much as he would have liked. But 6 minutes left in this game. Can South Africa make an impact in the next couple of minutes and get themselves a try to get them right back into this game? They have still got the man advantage for the rest of this game. Going short side now. It was Dupre trying to find the gap, but he has been isolated and he has been tackled there by the Argentine defense. Little knock on, though. And that is not what they would have been wanting there. Davids drops it cold in the midfield. And now it is going to be Argentina with another scrum beat. It's going to be tough to hold back all that adrenaline and testosterone, especially in the high-stakes situation like the Olympics. I feel so bad for him as well, says Katie Dixon. And also we have got New Zealand Sevens should have recruited Bodie and the Ioane brothers as well. Imagine Akira Ioane and Rico Ioane both running around in that New Zealand Sevens kit. They would be lethal as well, with Caleb Clark lurking as well. Etino Nana Satori with a quick feet. Dangerous, dangerous side, that is for sure. I actually ended up doing a video on Rugby Challenge a long time ago, and it was actually me and Isaac, and we made our own custom New Zealand side. Yeah, it's one of those ones that we did the custom side, and we had Bowden Barrett, the Akira Ioane, and also Rico Ioane combo, and also Richie Moonga, I think, was out on the field for us as well for that one. And we have also got them there. I don't lie your streams anymore, and unsubscribe, JK. Love your streams as well, says Kyle. And it's very good to hear that you are still enjoying them as well. Rugby Challenge is coming soon. I do say it a lot, but this time I do mean it. We will be getting around to one very soon. It's going to be a little knock on there. And now South Africa will have the scrum feed. If it is a draw, does it go to golden point? I'm not too sure. But we have got Argentina doing well in sixes as well, says MJ Young. Yeah, the team that has played sixes for the longest in this competition, the only side to get a red card. And they actually have scored 2 tries in that time of having the red card as well. And we have got Josh Ioane has too many parties to throw as well. And also no one could stop it. Kira Ioane says it was Immortals. And we have also got, tell you what, the chat is going quick at the moment. And also we have got in there, I think he got a little injury, not sure, mate, as well from Katie. But at this stage now, it's going to be, it's another penalty to Argentina. 5 minutes left in this game now, and they are still leading. Do we wait for final before prediction as well, says Shane. Yeah, I feel like I'm one of the worst people when it comes to trying to guess the result of a game, but there are still 4.5 minutes left in this one. Argentina still playing with 6 men, and they are now kicking the ball downfield. NZ should recruit Barrett, as well, says NZ Anonymous. And also we have got how long left at this stage? We have got 4.5 minutes, so plenty of time. Extra time, first team score wins. As well, says Chris, is that first team to score a try or just first team to get a point? Do let me know. I haven't actually seen it go to golden point before in a sevens game. Maybe this could be the first time. And great to hear a Kiwi accent, doing a great job, bro, as well, says Liquid Images. Thank you very much, mate. It is hugely appreciated you guys all being here for this live stream. Now, it's going to be a beautiful run there from the number 4 once again. And he just seems to be piercing the gaps for fun there, Mendy. Little offload out the back. Going to be their number 9, tackled low by Pretorius. And at this stage, Argentina now building their way towards the 22 of South Africa, straight down there, able to hang on to the ball. Got a knee in the face from his own player there, going short side, always taking contact there. And that was a huge hit from Vesa. Now they're going back across the number 9, trying to find the gap. He is just standing, and it's going to be a penalty to Argentina once again. Oh, what do you do? They're about 30 metres out. Do you take on an opportunity of trying to go for a drop kick here? I don't think they will. I think they will take on the tap here, if I'm not wrong. Oh, they're going for the corner, Argentina. So they are playing an aggressive game of rugby here, and it is very good to see get a point as well, says Chris. So there could be a drop kick late in this match perhaps, but that is a good kick by Argentina. 10 metres out now from South Africa's line. 3 minutes left in this match. And with that red card of the captain, I've just realised for the next game, does that mean he won't be allowed to play? Possibly could be the case. South Africa flags in the chat from MJ, and also take the kick, says Shane. But at this stage, it is going to be a sub for South Africa. Just not quite working out for them at this stage with the combination that they've got. But the man who hasn't returned to the field is actually Selvin Davids. Unfortunately, taking that head knock early on in the match has now led to him not being back out there. And we have got, if Argentina pull this off with 6 men, they will take a medal as well, or they will take a gold medal, I believe it is, from MJ Young. But now going back out the back line here for Argentina. Great step there, and he's going all the way, is he? No, he is a metre short here for Argentina. The ball was almost in the hands of South Africa. Now they're only going to be a couple metres short, just trying to drive forward here. And he is almost going to get held up. It is going to be tackle release, and it looks like it's going to be another penalty to Argentina. That's an injury, though, to one of the Argentine players. It's a double blow of the whistle. It looks like maybe something to do with either a knee, a hammy, or maybe the upper leg here. It looked very dangerous for him, and you could almost hear the grimace when it did happen. Unfortunately, we've also got this fan. Oh, this channel is the best. Like a big fan as well, says Katie Dixon. And also, I like this channel. Thanks for having our back, bro. As well, says Mr. Anonymous. No worries. It is one of those ones. I feel like it's awesome to be able to have you guys in the chat also while trying to commentate the game at the same time. It kind of adds that group dynamic of, it's not just commentary, because commentary, you don't get that interaction. Whereas for this, I try and read every message that we do get in the chat as well. That's going to hurt in the morning as well. Says Liquid Images. The worst thing is they'd have to get up and do it all again, depending on how many numbers Argentina have here. But at this stage, they are showing the man, Marcos Maneta. He is my man of the match so far, depending on how it goes. But Mendy is right up there as well. He's been playing very well in the number 4 jersey for Argentina. But at this stage, 2.5 minutes left. Argentina, I will keep on mentioning it, they only have 6 men out on the field compared to the 7. WTF, I just told Blaze I'm going for South Africa, but they're losing as well, says Hunter, and it's a crazy 10. And also MJ Young, they will take the bronze medal home, as well, says Bleach. That could be possibly an option, but like they are saying, win, lose, or draw here for Argentina, but win or lose, of course. It is going to be that situation if they have worked hard in this one. And once again, Argentina going to be on attack currently, sitting 10 metres out straight on the ball. There was one of the South Africans not quite able to get it, and they are just ruthless round the sides of the breakdown. It's going to be Mendy, goes on the outside now, and it's going to be a step, and it's a try. And that could be the try that take Argentina to the semi-final. How have they been able to do this? South Africa being shut down here by Argentina. Who would have thought it? Argentina is going to be the dark horse of the competition. I'm calling it now. they were almost able to beat the All Blacks, or not the All Blacks. They were able to beat the Wallabies, not the Wallabies. I'm getting too excited. They were able to beat the Australia Sevens side, and that was what got them that spot, sitting a little bit higher up in terms of being able to qualify, which gave them the opponent of South Africa, which no one would have thought would be easy going into a match. But they're doing well. XXX, but in the chat, you're doing a great job, or you're doing great work. Thank you very much, mate. Do appreciate that. Let's go as well. Says Kyle, and with a red card as well. Talk of the town. But like they mentioned as well, it's one of those ones, red cards can sometimes just fire up that spirit on a side. I believe it was the commentator who said it. Sometimes it can bring out the best in a team. And at this stage now, Argentina, they have got to take the kickoff. And now 1 minute left in this game. South Africa need to score twice. And this could be one of them almost breaking through there. But Duprea is dragged down. They've got the penalty as well here. For South Africa, they need to score one, and they need to score one extremely soon. They've also got Duprea was down for a little bit longer, but they've got the men on the outside here. South Africa, this game's not over yet, and it's going to be the man down the wing, and Jansen's going to score it. And now all of a sudden, no, why did he do that? It's going to be a penalty try, and also maybe a yellow card. What did he do? Why did he pass that ball? I think he passed it on purpose into that guy's arm to get him a yellow card. Argentina down to 5, and it's a 7-point for the Springboks. My brain at the moment, what is going on? Pretty much he was trying to block that one. Instead of taking it himself there, Hans, he decided he would pass the ball, which I'm not sure why. But now it seems like a genius maneuver from the man. Too funny, you're making me cry in a good way as well, says Kyle. And also Vamos Pumas, says Manu. And we have got amazing, says Lax Axel. What did South Africa do that? Why? As well. But they got the yellow card against Argentina. They're going to be down to only 5 men for the last moments of this game. Taken beautifully there by the Argentine player. Can they keep it on their side? It looks like they're going to. They fire it back. And it is going to be kicked into touch. And Argentina win this game with only 5 men out on the field at the final moments. And that has got to be the win of the competition almost, even though that last game for Great Britain was brilliant. But Argentina fight back in this match to be able to win it. South Africa can't believe it, but that is the full-time score. South Africa ending on 14, Argentina finishing on 19. We have got conservative for far right as well. Has put Argentina in the chat. No, says Hunter. And we have also got there, South Africa hasn't looked good this Olympics, says Chris, and South Africa isn't looking good, losing to the Lions, and now this as well. And we have got what the WGF 5 players against 7. How is that impossible as well? Says Hunter, I guess they just dug deep. I guess it was for just the last 30 seconds. I will mention that they did have 5, but early on in that first half, they were down to 6 men. And it's got to be Rodrigo Isco they are mentioning to kick the ball into touch. Or he was able to win the ball off kickoff. Sorry, tell you what, Marcos Mineta for me, man of the match. Runner-up here would have been Inacio Mendy as well. He had a very good game. Then go Argentina, go, says Chris. And also we have got, I got 2 predictions wrong. Congrats, Boomers, and Great Britain as well. And Senamili has said in the chat, crazy as well. Yeah, what a game it was for Argentina. And also for the other side, South Africa. This game, back and forth like a seesaw. And no one knew what way it was going up until the final moments of this game. But I will mention, if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are going to be back in a very short moment for our next match, which is going to be the final one of the night. That is going to be Fiji taking on the Wallabies / Australia Sevens. I keep on calling them the Wallabies just because I get excited. The chat link that I am putting now, that is a link to go straight to that next live stream. That is going to be starting in a minute's time. So be sure to check that one out as well. And we have got thanks, bro, from Mr. Anonymous. No worries, mate. Hope to see you for the next match, the final quarter-final matchup that we are going to get to see. South Africa have their forced don't deserve to be in the Olympics as well, says Carl. And also we have got their came back from 0-7 to 19-7 with 6 men and finished the game with 5 as well. Incredible performance. Digging deep here, a lot of heart from that Argentine side. Next match going to be Feral as well, says Katie Dixon. And nonetheless, what kind of ref is that, says Escaroy. But yeah, we are going to be switching straight over to that next live stream now. So thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, like I mentioned, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you all in only around a minute's time. Once again, the link in the chat puts you straight onto that next live stream that we are going to be starting in only a few moments' time. But thank you all very much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next one.